Hello, and welcome to the Santa Barbara County A Salute to Teachers show. We're excited to introduce you to some of our outstanding teachers and show you the incredible work they're doing around the county on behalf of our students. You'll also get to meet our inspiring 2020 Santa Barbara County Teacher of the Year, who represents more than 3,300 educators with her dedication and professionalism. She shines in everything she does, and her extraordinary impact is definitely worth celebrating.
So what's the first partner? You got it.
My name is Michele Frantz, and I teach at Joe Nightingale Elementary. I teach first grade. I think initially, I was really focused on curriculum and how do I teach, and what I've really learned over the course of the years is that that's important. But what's really important too is the relationships that we form with kids, and that I will forever be their first grade teacher, and that I have an incredible power right now to help develop their self-confidence, their belief in themselves, their ability to get through struggle and to learn that they can learn anything they want to in life with hard work and perseverance. I think they enjoy the climate that we create together in our classroom. We have a space where it's okay to make mistakes. Mrs. Frantz makes mistakes all the time. They say, "Silly Mrs. Frantz," when I make a mistake, and then they know that that's okay for them as well, that it's a safe place to learn. It's a fun place. We do brain breaks in our classroom, and we do silly dances, and it's a comfortable, safe place to be for them to learn and succeed, and sometimes make mistakes and grow from it.
She's innovative. She is always looking for opportunities to learn more and grow as a person and grow as a teacher. Embraces new ideas, but takes the time to do them right. Michele cares deeply, and she thinks deeply. She really thinks about what she's doing with the students. She thinks about their specific needs. Michele really takes the time to get to know the children and get to know the families.
I know Miss Frantz cares because she always helps us out.
I know that I am a part of an amazing profession, and I am the teacher that I am today truly because of the colleagues that I've had over the years, the administrators that have helped to develop me as a teacher, and the parents and the kids that I've worked with over the years. They have all influenced me and helped me to become a better teacher every year.
She really gets down into getting to know those children, and because of her collaborative nature and wanting everyone to be better, with her understanding of her experience and the way that she just naturally is, and then giving and helping others and lift them up, I just feel like she's just a great person to kind of say, hey, this is what education is like, this is what we do.
25 years later, I'm still thinking every day how I can be better. I still enjoy working with the kids. I love those relationships. These little people make me laugh every day, and they're amazing. So I do. I really enjoy waking up and coming to work every day.
She's just a source of positive energy and thoughtful purpose, and I appreciate that about her every day.
Miss Frantz, you are the best teacher ever.
Bye, darling. Bye, Grayson.
Congratulations to Michele Frantz on the well-deserved recognition. We'll be back in a minute to introduce you to some of Santa Barbara County's rising stars in the teaching profession. Stay right there.
The right connection can open a world of curiosity for your child. With Cox, families that have a K-12 student and receive government assistance could qualify for low-cost home internet with Wi-Fi. That means more learning and more achieving. Qualify now. It's time to connect with Cox.
Coming from a low-income family, college is always something you hear. You have to go to college, you're going to go to college, but you don't really know how you're going to get there. So the SBCC Promise really helped with the financial portion of it and really gave me and my family hope.
The SBCC Promise covers 2 years of fees, books, and supplies for any local high school graduate willing to make the commitment. It's an investment in our future, and your support makes it possible. Join us.
Welcome back. For anyone starting out in a new career, it's incredibly important to have mentors to guide you in your professional journey. This is also true for new educators, and one of the guiding principles in the Santa Barbara County's Teacher Induction Program, which pairs new teachers with seasoned teacher mentors to help ensure their success. Here are 3 new teachers who were nominated by their mentors and chosen as distinguished new educators.
What were these barbarians coming in and doing? Were they treating everything nicely and, hey guys, we're here to kind of take over and hope you don't mind us intruding? No, what were they doing, Alex? They were destroying everything.
My name is Michael Wallace. I teach 7th grade world history at El Camino Junior High. I love middle school. I can be myself with these students. I can be goofy. And I also feel like this is a prime age for me to really have an impact on them and guide them. I think middle school is a place where I think it's the responsibility of the teacher to open up as many doors as possible for students so they really start to figure out who they are in the world and what they might want to pursue in the future. I want my students to enjoy being in my classroom. So for me, it's creating meaningful and memorable experiences for them. I want to create lifelong learners, and so I want them to realize that education can be so much more than what they thought it could be when they entered my classroom. And so my hope is to really set that up for them.
I can honestly say I wasn't a big history person, and he gave me a really great perspective on history that I can see why the students are hooked and why the students are so interested in his lessons. I can see why they like it. So it makes me very optimistic for the future of education for sure. He has just such a drive for it.
Something that I'll always remember is that he encouraged me to do my best, so I will always continue to work hard, and I know that I can do good and never give up. And he was really inspiring to me to do my best.
Of course, I want them to learn some of the big ideas about history. That's really my goal, is that they take away some specific content. But really, I want them to take away that learning can be fun, and learning is a lifelong pursuit, that education is everything.
The most important thing he taught me was that to never give up, even if the homework or project or test is hard. To just keep looking forward and just do it.
The Roman Empire is the most powerful.
You are going to be building a roof that covers it, and when I dump our snow, my flour, on top, is going to protect the inside of the house.
My name is Melanie Thatcher. I teach at Miguelito Elementary School, and I teach 5th grade. I do have to teach the regular standards, but I like to include hands-on things whenever possible because I feel like those are the things that they remember years from now. Those are the things that get them excited about learning. Those are the things that sometimes some kids makes them want to come into the classroom. If they come out of my classroom feeling like they can be successful, no matter if they're still working on their multiplication facts or if they're way ahead of us in division, wherever they are, I want them to feel like they're doing it. They're being successful, they're learning something, they're making progress. That process of constantly improving and making things better, both for me and the students, is kind of where mentors come in, because I can only come up with so many ideas myself or see so many flaws or places that I can improve in my own classrooms. But having someone to open up to who kind of understands, doesn't try and fix my problems, but it's just like a listening ear has been really important.
I think that she just really has that, that way of finding the interest in the kids and finding a way to, finding what interests them and adapting her plans to meet their needs. What I really enjoyed seeing was her trying new things and getting out of her comfort level and not like losing her cool when things didn't quite go the way she thought that they would go.
One of the things that I really appreciate about her is just her creativity, her passion to learn herself. She is always willing to look at a lesson and reflect on it and think, how can I do that different? How can I do it better? What are the tools I can bring? What team members can I include? She's just always reaching out to grow as a professional, but also to share what she learns.
One of my favorite things about her is that she's like nice to like everyone. If you get in trouble, you don't like, she does not that mad at you, but like, yeah, so she's not that mean.
What I really love about teaching is the students. I love the connections I make with them, the way they want to share things with me about their day or about their life or their excitement of learning something new or getting that score on the tests that they always wanted. Seeing them grow and improve and seeing them excited about what they're able to do.
So, since this isn't a specific dog's name, we don't have to capitalize.
Anthony Bruemmer, 4th grade, San Ynez Elementary. And this is the community I grew up in. It's the town I grew up in. I could leaf out every street on the back of my hand. So it's neat to work with the kids that are growing up in that community now.
Read that like a math sentence for me.
32,456.
I didn't just go to school in these classrooms, but I grew up on those fields playing team sports, soccer and baseball, pretty much year round. So it's a really neat, nostalgic feeling being back here. My mission as a teacher is to help students really achieve everything they're capable of, and not just academically, but socially and emotionally. I want them to grow up and have fun and be a kid, but also learn. I want them to really develop self-confidence. I think that plays a huge role in success later in life, whether it's they're going to be confident with academics or confident with their friends. They need to really develop socially, and that's a big part of my job. It's not just to teach math or English. A big part of my job is to make them functioning members of a society.
Anthony's amazing. It was such an honor to be his mentor. For a new teacher, he goes above and beyond. He's always willing to take on more and more and to try new things, and he's very introspective. He'll look at himself and say, okay, what could I do differently? What could I do different? And so it was just a pleasure to work with him. And you know, he helped me to grow as a professional, and I really admire how he's taken on the profession, and he's just such an asset to education.
Mentorship has helped me succeed because it's given me a glimpse into kind of point of view with a little bit more experience, and so it's just a lot of really great guidance, accurate and targeted guidance. Learning to teach is kind of a never-ending cycle because things changed, and it's just this never-ending pursuit to get better and better at teaching every student.
He has been fabulous. He's such an inspirational educator. He's a great leader. He collaborates with his colleagues. The students just love him. They love being in his class, and they have a wonderful experience in 4th grade.
My favorite thing about Mr. Bruemmer was that he would always teach us kind things, like don't be like me.
I would love my students to take away from 4th grade the idea that they're capable of achieving anything they want to set their mind to. If that's in math or in science or English, whatever their interest is, I want them to know that they can succeed.
Thank you for being our 4th grade teacher.
Congratulations to our distinguished new educators. Their passion for teaching and the impact they're making on students is inspiring. Stay right there. We'll be back in 1 minute to introduce you to some of this year's incredible teacher mentors.
Over $1.4 million donated in 2018.
Over 5,000 hours volunteered.
$41 million to support local community development projects.
Making a difference in our local communities
is a responsibility we take seriously at Montecito Bank and Trust.
We do this by reinvesting in the community through loans and corporate philanthropy.
When you bank with us, you're making a difference too.
Because behind every great community is a great bank.
Montecito Bank and Trust. We can do more together.
Welcome back. You just met the 3 new teachers recognized this year as Distinguished New Educators. One of the reasons they are thriving as teachers is because of the support of their mentors who offer advice, experience, and sometimes just serve as a sounding board. Here are 3 seasoned educators who were nominated by the teachers they mentor and were chosen as this year's Distinguished Mentors.
I feel like laughter, did you look it up too? Type it in, let's see if there's anything that comes up. That's a hard word to rhyme with.
My name is Amy Willis, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade English at Los Olivos School. What I like about teaching is that it's different every day, and it keeps me on my toes, and I really get to be a part of the community and get to know the people around me, and I really enjoy that. But I think my mission as a teacher of anything is just to connect with the kids and let them know that, you know, life is fluid and you have to be flexible and that you can be successful. If you're not great in English, there's something else for you. So I really put a lot of effort into getting to know the kids personally.
She's my English teacher, but she's mostly taught me that being nice is the best policy in life.
She's helped me through a lot, and she's just been really nice and really helpful.
I look at this tip opportunity as a chance to sort of give it back, you know, because I've been super blessed with my mentors. My career has been all about the people who have been part of my network. And so I think it's the most important thing that we're going to keep teachers, if teachers feel supported by not just their administration, but also by their colleagues.
She's really taught me that teaching is an art form, and every day is a new day, and every day is a learning day for teachers as well as students. I feel like she's the master teacher. You know, she encompasses everything about teaching that I have come to admire.
Her enthusiasm and just those fresh eyes, seeing things through a first-year teacher's eyes, has made a difference to me. It's caused me to be a lot more reflective, and I've learned a great deal from her. It's been one of the best things I've done in my career.
We get that it's the first person, but the question is, how does Isabel teach us about the stuff that's going on around her?
I'm Marith Parton. I teach English at Carpinteria Middle School. I like when I get to see students ask big questions, and I think when they start to question the world around them, that's when I feel the most successful. My goal as a teacher is really to create a future that is better. I think these young minds have so many important questions to ask and so many important questions that they will have to answer when they become adults, and trying to give them some tools to be able to grapple with the world's problems is my main mission. And through education and through learning, I think we have a really awesome opportunity to connect with others and really understand each other.
She's a good teacher. The way she teaches is just, you know, makes you want to listen.
I think the most important thing that she's taught me was to respect others, yourself, and the teacher.
I definitely have a lot of faith in my mentees and any new teacher. I try to provide lots of tools, like here's some resources you can use, but how you choose to use them is totally up to you.
Marith was a really wonderful mentor, very supportive, really wonderful collaborator. She's a very warm-hearted person, really knows her stuff, and it was just a great role model to have as a new educator on campus. One of the most important things I've learned from Marith is how to be an advocate, not only for yourself in this profession, but being an advocate for your students and making sure that you're doing everything that you can to meet their needs.
When I think about all the teachers who supported me when I was first starting, it really is a community, and within our profession it's so important to offer yourself and to give back where you can. And I think mentorship is such an important one because our new teachers will eventually become the mentor for somebody else. So it kind of is just a paying it forward attitude.
That's what we're considering when we think.
What's it time for? Calendar. It's calendar time. All right, let's do the months of the year.
My name is Marilyn Tilley. I teach a special day class for mild to moderate TK, which is transitional kindergarten and kindergarten at Battles Elementary. I feel like one of my most important jobs is to prepare them for their educational journey, and it starts in kindergarten. I try to bring out the best in every child, every student, and to try to tap into their potential. So I never assume that they can't do anything. I always assume that we can. I've been teaching for 36 years, 31 of those in special ed. I have mentored a total of 5 candidates, but I have had numerous unofficial mentees because I've had I can't even count how many aides that were in my classroom who are now teachers.
I was her aide about 12 years ago, and so she's actually the one that really inspired me to be a special education teacher. And, you know, here I am, next door to her.
I think her best quality is compassion. She, again, truly cares about the students that she works with. Compassion for her peers and staff members. She wants them to be successful, and she, you know, is genuinely invested in everyone's success.
I feel like I have learned from the teachers who I mentor, especially about technology. They always come with different insights and different strategies. They have some great ideas that I am able to use in my classroom as well.
I couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Through this program, she is just somebody that I admire and inspired to be 30 years from now while I'm still teaching special ed.
As a mentor, I feel as though I would like to help them to find the joy in every moment, every day, and every milestone, or as small as it may be, in our students.
She just is always right there for me, and I couldn't thank her enough for the support that she has given me.
Thatcher, good job. Your turn.
Congratulations to our distinguished mentors. They are making an enormous impact on students in their own classrooms, as well as the new educators they're guiding on their own paths to success. Up next, we'll introduce you to an outstanding teacher whose love of dance and her students can be seen in everything she does. We'll be back in a minute.
For 45 years, Fielding Graduate University has been educating teachers and leaders for our schools. From our infant and early childhood development program to our doctoral program in educational leadership for change, our programs prepare individuals to lead at any level. As president of Fielding and a teacher myself, I am so pleased to support Cox's Salute to Teachers and to celebrate with them the talented and dedicated teachers of Santa Barbara County.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of Cox Charities in California, and we want to celebrate with you. From helping those in need to making college a reality for local students, Cox Charities will celebrate 20 years with 20 acts of kindness. Funded by employee donations matched by Cox, Cox Charities has donated nearly $6 million back into our communities to improve the quality of life for people of all ages. Thank you, California, for celebrating with us. Visit www.coxcharitiesca.org.
Welcome back. A well-rounded education includes reading, writing, and mathematics, but also includes subjects like art, music, and dance. The Santa Barbara Bowls Education Outreach Program is committed to supporting performing arts in schools countywide. And each year since 2015, they've honored an inspirational teacher as a Santa Barbara Bowl Performing Arts Teacher of the Year. Let's meet this year's recipient.
Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. My name is Bree Jansen. I teach dance and reading improvement at Lompoc High School in grades 9 through 12. My students from day one are told that my class is a safe space. They should never feel that they cannot try their best. They never feel that they should never feel that they cannot push themselves to try something that maybe they are not completely comfortable with, and to try things that they have never tried before.
Bree is somewhat of a Renaissance woman, so she has all kinds of amazing skills already, but she has a knack for seeking out things that she doesn't know. And she's a lifelong learner. She's interested in so many things and she pursues them.
So after you turn, you step where? Across. Here we go. 5.
Arts education is so important to the total education of each student. Skills that are taught in the classroom, such as spatial awareness, geometry, counting, deductive reasoning, those are things that we teach on the stage and in the studio every single day. I think that having that creative outlet for each student, as well as a safe space where they feel like they have the freedom to be creative, I think that that is important for every person, not just my students.
Bree has such a warmth to her that all of her students know they have a safe place to go, that if they ever need anything in their lives, that they could come to her as a friend, as a mother, as a professional in the school district. They know they can trust her, that she will take care of them, but they also know that she will hold them to a high standard.
Dance and theater and everything has really helped me become more outgoing, because I used to be really shy, and I still am, but it's really helped me be more confident in myself, not only in dancing, but also like in school, like giving presentations or just talking to people that I don't know.
I think the most important thing that I teach has very little to do with dance, and it has everything to do with believing in yourself and finding how far you are able to go unrelated to other people. Everybody has their own potential, and what I encourage my students to do is in their class to only be challenging themselves, not comparing themselves to other people.
Ms. Jansen has helped me get more into dance my years in high school, because I stopped dancing for a while. And then when I saw her and her team, she made me want to be a part of it, learn more types of dances like lyrical and jazz and stuff like that.
She's very supportive and kind, and you'll never hear her say something that isn't constructive criticism. She'll never try to bring you down. She'll always try to help you. If she knows that you're trying, then she's going to help you.
Something that I'll always remember that Miss Jansen taught me is self-worth and not putting myself down. I used to think I was a terrible dancer, but through her I found that telling myself that I'm not good at something won't make me good at it.
My mission is to have all students feel that they are included and empowered through the arts. I have students with all levels of ability, experience, and I want them all to feel that they are part of a greater, larger cause. I hope that they learn poise in front of an audience, whether it be on the stage or in the class. I hope that they learn perseverance and working towards a goal that may be very long-term. And I hope that they learn teamwork, working as a group to achieve something together.
Something important Ms. Jansen has taught me is to never give up and to persevere through even my toughest times as a student and an athlete and a dancer.
Bree, you're an amazing person, and I think many times you don't realize how much your work is appreciated at our school.
What a truly impressive group of educators. Congratulations to all the honorees in our Santa Barbara County A Salute to Teachers show. We are truly grateful for the amazing work you do each day on behalf of the students and their families. Thank you for your commitment to outstanding public education.